So, for our next step along the way, we're going to be orienting all 4 of these corners. And orienting means the same thing in this case, twisting them until they have yellow on top. Once we have all the edges oriented and all the corners oriented, our entire yellow side will be solved. So for this step, we're going to be learning 2 algorithms, and both of them are very similar and pretty easy to learn. This one is called Soon, that's S-U-N-E, and this one is called Anti-Soon. Now, what you can see is these 2 algorithms are actually mirror images of each other. Over here we have a block of 4 pieces on the right, and a dot right here on the left. And over here we have 4 stickers on the left, and this dot on the right. So these are actually just mirror images of each other. And you'll also notice that these algorithms are mirror images of each other. So let's go through them. So from this position, the Soon algorithm will solve it. So R, U, R, I, right side counterclockwise, U, R, right side clockwise, U2. Now remember, it doesn't matter whether you do U2 or U2 the other way. Either way, it'll get you to the same spot. U2, RI. So that's Soon, and you can see that our entire last layer is now oriented. So now let's go over Anti-Soon. So Anti-Soon, this algorithm is the exact mirror image of this one right here. It's not really important, but it'll help you memorize it. So LI, left side counterclockwise, UI, top side counterclockwise, L, UI, LI, left side counterclockwise, U2, doesn't matter which way we do it, and L. And there you have it, everything is oriented. So in order to orient the 4 corners of our cube, we need to either get it into an anti-Soon case or the Soon. So here's how we're going to do that. You want to count how many corners on your cube are not oriented correctly. So Soon and anti-Soon both have 1, 2, 3 corners that are not oriented correctly. This case has 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have 4 corners that are not oriented correctly, you want to hold the cube and keep twisting the top layer until you have a yellow sticker on this spot right here. So you'll have a yellow corner sticker right there. So let's just twist. That's a blue, we don't want that. Twist. Okay, right there. There's yellow. And you're going to perform the Soon algorithm. So R, U, R, I, U, R, U2, RI. And what you'll notice is now we have the Soon case, a block of 4 pieces, and then a dot right there. So it matches this Soon case. So we can use a Soon algorithm. R, U, RI, U, R, U2, RI. And our last layer is all oriented. This case, we also have 1, 2, 3, 4 corners that are not oriented correctly. So we need to turn our cube until we have a yellow sticker right here. So, okay, there's yellow. So, Soon, R, U, RI, U, R, U2, RI. Okay, now we have a Soon case again. 1, 2, 3, 4, a block right here, and a dot on the right side. You can tell the difference between Soon and Anti-Soon because both of them have a block, but here we have a yellow sticker on the right side and no yellow sticker here. Whereas on Anti-Soon, you'll have a yellow sticker right there. So that's how you tell them apart. R, U, R, I, U, R, U2, R, I. So these 2 cases, you have only 2 corners that are not oriented correctly. These 2 or those 2. So if you have 2 corners with no yellow on top, you're going to twist it until you have a yellow sticker in this spot. So you don't want this one, not that one, not that one. Yellow spot right there. And again, use this Soon algorithm. R, U, R, I, U, R, U2, R, I. Now you'll see that since we don't have a yellow dot right here, we have a block but no yellow dot, this is not the Soon case. It's the Anti-Soon case, because there is a yellow dot right there. So we have to use our Anti-Soon. L-I, U-I, L, U-I, L-I, U2, L. Same thing goes for if you have 2 in this configuration. So twist it around until you have a yellow spot right here. Okay, right there. Use our Soon, R, U, R, I, U, R, U2, RI. And now we have an anti-soon. Big block right here, and an extra little dot on the left side. So LI, UI, LUI, LI, U2, L. Now we can say that our entire last layer is oriented. That is, all the pieces are correctly twisted, so we have an entire yellow face on the top. What we need to do next is called permuting the pieces, and that means to shuffle them around until all of these edges here are solved and our cube is complete. To start off, we're going to permute the corners. So we're going to go from this kind of a thing to this, where you can see the corners are actually all solved. These two match, these two match, these two match, and these two match. So there's really just a few cases you can get for permuting the corners. Either, well, you could have them already solved, like I have here. That happens sometimes, in which case you can skip this part and move on to the next step. Or you might have two adjacent corners switched. That means right next to each other. So in this example, these two are solved back here because the greens match. And these two need to have their spots switched around. So the blue-red goes to the blue-red, and the blue-orange goes to the blue-orange. Or you could have this case. Two diagonal corners are switched around. We need this orange-green to go to the orange-green, and we need this blue-red to go to the blue-red. So we have just one algorithm to solve these two, and this is it. And what this algorithm does is it switches these two pieces on the front. So if you have two pieces that are solved and two adjacent ones that need to switch around, you're going to want to put the solved ones at the back and do this algorithm. So let's walk through it. RI, right side counterclockwise. F, front side clockwise. RI again, right side counterclockwise. B2, this is one we haven't done yet, stands for back twice. So the back is right here, twice. Right side clockwise, R. Front side counterclockwise, FI. RI is right side counterclockwise. And again we have B2, back twice. R2, right side twice, and UI. And you can see that these two pieces are now switched around and all of our corners are solved. So if you have the case with two diagonal corners switched, then first off, you just need to do this algorithm once, and it doesn't matter where you do it from, doesn't matter how your U layer is twisted, just do this once, and from there you'll have two adjacent pieces switched. So let's do it. RI, F, RI, back twice, B2, R, FI, RI, B2, R2, UI. Now we have two corners that are matching, they're solved, so we'll move them to match with their green side. And now we have two adjacent pieces swapped around on the front. So this blue-red needs to go over here with the blue-red, blue-orange needs to go over here with the blue-orange. Whoops. So now we just need to do this algorithm one more time, and our corners will be solved. RI, F, RI, B2, R, FI, RI, B2, R2, UI. And everything is all matched up. So we are really close to being done with our cube now. Just one more step that we have to do, and that is permuting the edges, moving the edges around until they are in their correct place. So you could have one of a few cases here. Either you'll have three edges that are not correct and need to be moved around. That's the most common case, is three edges not correct. Or you will have all four edges that are not correct and need to be moved around. Or, finally, you'll have no edges that are not solved, in which case your entire cube is solved and you got kind of lucky, but hey, your cube is solved, so that's good. So, let's start off with if you have three edges that aren't solved, and we'll move these two cubes out of the way for the minute. So let's just take this cube right here, and we're going to use this algorithm right here. It looks a little bit long, but it's really easy to remember. So all you have to do is put the three edges that aren't solved at the front, so the solved edge is the back right here, and just perform this algorithm over and over again until your cube is solved. So let's do it. F2, front side twice, UI, top side counterclockwise, RI, right side counterclockwise, L, F2, front side twice, R, LI, left side counterclockwise, UI, and F2. Okay, that didn't solve it, so let's just do it again. F2, UI, RI, L, F2, R, LI, UI, F2. Solved. Let's try it on this cube. F2, UI, RI, L, F2, R, LI, UI, F2. Only took one time that time. So if your cube doesn't have any edges solved, then it's kind of similar to what you do with the corners. Just go ahead and do this algorithm once. Doesn't matter what angle you do it from, doesn't matter how your cube is positioned, just F2, UI, RI, L, F2, R, LI, UI, F2. And you'll be left with 3 edges that are not correct, so we just do it again. So we put the solved edge at the back, and do it again. F2, UI, RI, L, F2, R, LI, UI, F2. I hope you can see this algorithm is pretty easy to remember. It's not super complicated. So this is the last case we could have. This is kind of a cool case. These 2 edges are switched and these 2 edges are switched. I like how it looks. F2, UI, RI, L, F2, R, LI, UI, F2. And we now have an edge solved, so we'll put that at the back and cycle these 3 around. So let's do it. F2, UI, RI, L, F2, R, LI, UI, F2. So, if you are good at following instructions, then your cube should be solved right now. If not, then I'm probably bad at teaching. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and most of all, I just hope that your cube is solved, because obviously that's the goal. I've never tried making a Rubik's Cube tutorial before, even though I've been solving it for so long, so this was kind of a fun new experience for me. So yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later.